Market is getting out of control. Bitcoin just broke all-time high. I don't need to hype you up. I'm pretty sure your portfolio has been hyping you up, okay? You've probably been checking your Zerion account or CoinMarketCap like 10 times a day because altcoins have been going crazy. The market's out of control. I'm not trying to give you FOMO, but I just went pretty hard on these three altcoins. In this video, we're going to be talking about three potential altcoins that can 5, 10x. I don't know. I just know that they're extremely undervalued. And I also know that we're on a bullish uptrend and Bitcoin just broke all-time high and Bitcoin's going to 100K. And the last leg of the cycle is about to happen. And I'm going to show you what altcoin season looks like in this video. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. You can obviously tell my energy is at a high because, guys, I've been making so much money in the past couple of weeks. Hopefully you guys have been benefiting from the altcoin season. In this video, we're going to be talking about three altcoins that I think could potentially do very well. They're undervalued. I've looked into them very deep, and yes, I have personally invested myself into all three of these altcoins. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to talk about the best, in my personal opinion, when it comes to risk to reward altcoin that has a confirmed trend that we've been talking about. This trend has been happening for the past couple of months, so it's nothing out of the ordinary. I think they're extremely undervalued, so we'll go over all the details and more. And obviously, I got to go into showing you guys some charts to see if we're in the actual altcoin season as we speak right now. And I want to show you some history too. I want to show you what 2017 looked like in that altcoin season so we can compare and contrast, and you guys can see what's about to happen. Okay, it's going to get absolutely crazy. Cryptocurrency has never been easier ever in our life. There's more onboarding ramps than we've ever seen. It's never been more lucrative in our life. More people are jumping in, institutions. The amount of money in cryptocurrency just exceeded $3 trillion. Like, we're getting very big. We're passing the Swiss franc, right? And other national currencies of the world. Like, I want you guys to understand what's going on because it's pretty big and it's life-changing, basically. So if you appreciate this content, do us both a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend. I talk about cryptocurrency, entrepreneurship, and I try to back up everything I say with facts. I'm a human, so you might get a mistake here and there, but it is what it is. Also, if you could do me a favor and turn on post notifications. Guys, I'm making these altcoin videos. It's going to be a lot, right? I don't make altcoin videos just any day. Most of the time, I try to do it at strategic times where I think these altcoins might do really well. So turn on the post notifications. And of course, understand that nothing I say is financial advice. I hope you really understand that, especially if you're new to this channel, because I know the people who have been watching my videos, they know they should be putting in their own work. So you should be putting your own work. Okay, so if we come over here, I want to show you Bitcoin's price because we just broke all-time highs. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's insane that we declined like what, 50, 60%, then came right back, right? Macro conditions look really good for Bitcoin success. Now, I'm not really excited about Bitcoin specifically because I don't have that much Bitcoin. What I'm really excited about is the fact that we broke all-time high. Every time Bitcoin does something, if it jumps 10%, altcoins jump 50%, sometimes 100%. And I can catch some very undervalued altcoins because Bitcoin basically moves the market. It's like the indicator for the market. So of course, this was a confirmation for me. This was a confirmation to altcoin season. As soon as Bitcoin breaks all-time high, I started buying, okay? As soon as I saw it get past it, this is an aggressive candlestick here. Look how big this candlestick is on the daily. As soon as I saw that, I started getting a little bit more risky and started buying a lot of altcoins. And the only altcoins I bought were in this video. So we'll be talking about that and more. Now, if we look at this chart here, top 100 altcoins versus Bitcoin dominance. So as you can see, basically this compares the top 100 altcoins percentage increase by Bitcoin's dominance, okay? And the reason why this is important is because it's, in my opinion, one of the best indicators or one of the best charts to predict altcoin season. So if we look back in 2017, you can see that there's kind of this period where they didn't have enough data. I think we're about around here in this new altcoin cycle. So I think we kind of had this first leg already. This is all theory, right? Like, you can't really anticipate exactly what's going on right now, but I would say that this is the most likely, and let me state my opinion. So if we come over here, you could see, and I don't need to pull it up for you, you guys can look at it. In December, we actually had Bitcoin top out at 20K. So it's in my thesis that Bitcoin's probably going to go to 100K and top out, maybe 130K, 170. Some people are calling some crazy Bitcoin price. Whatever the case is, I do believe that Bitcoin's going to top out similar to where it did here. And then there's going to be a really big altcoin cycle. And this is what I'm talking about here. This is the top 100 altcoins outcompeting Bitcoin dominance by 120%. Now, being that they're all smaller market caps, the percentage increase, which is the only thing you should be worried about when you're looking at your portfolio, you should be worrying about how much of a percentage your portfolio goes up. Is going to be outstanding. If we look at some of the dates on CoinMarketCap of these coins and how much they increased on the 7-day, look at this. Hemp coin increased 349%, 253% on the 7-day, 241%. Let's keep going. This whole month was crazy, 1,000%. Decentraland was even out back in the day, and that went up 324%. Look at this altcoin season. Dent, Verge, Cardano going up 363%, right? When Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, when Bitcoin gets to these big levels, it injects liquidity into the whole entire market. Look at this craziness. 496%, 433%. It got out of hand, to be honest. And I remember this for myself. Look at this. Z Classic up 1,257%. And this is when retail comes in. So my thesis is very simple. Bitcoin runs to 100K, similar to this cycle here where Bitcoin ran to 20K, then maybe tops out, maybe the cycle's over. But all I know is that when Bitcoin, gets rejected, and I think 100K is that level, everybody thinks that, Bitcoin's going to go to 100K. So there's going to be a lot of resistance there. It's probably, the biggest psychological number in the world for Bitcoin's price. So once Bitcoin gets around 100K, I think retail is going to start getting in heavy for real. They're going to finally believe. I think that whales are going to take profit when it comes to Bitcoin specifically. And I think they're going to cycle into altcoins and try to get the next best thing. Like it happens every single cycle. They're going to try to get the next best thing. And they're going to move into altcoins, and Ethereum is going to be a world, computer. And the technology and innovation, there's just too much technology, innovation, and use case. NFTs, gaming projects. You guys know the deal. Like, I don't need to explain it to you. There's so much innovation that can happen. And the money is going to fall into altcoins. And I just showed you examples of what altcoin season looks like. If you pick right, you can make a whole year's worth of gains in less than 2 months. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and Bitcoin just broke all-time high. And I can confirm that retail is not in yet, because as you can see here, if we look back in 2017, 2018, you can see that there was these huge spikes. This blue line is Bitcoin, and people are not searching, not even close to where it was in 2017. Right? This is search traffic for all of these coins: Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Ethereum, crypto, and Bitcoin. If you look at the search traffic, it kind of shows when the crowd or the herd or retail starts coming into the market. And you can see we haven't even reached all-time high of 2017. Retail is not in yet. This also confirms my thesis of the market cycle continuing. And when retail comes in, they usually get into like the next best thing, like Ethereum or altcoins. That's the point, right? And I even see a lot of retail kind of moving in now with these meme coins. You can see right there, Dogecoin even beat Ethereum in recent history. And you also see in the purple that Shiba Inu is gaining some ground on Dogecoin. So things are getting out of hand, okay? Some recent big news that I think is relevant is Coinbase launched a wallet as a standalone browser extension similar to MetaMask. Now, the reason that's big is because Coinbase has one of the biggest user bases on planet Earth, and they're getting them into DeFi. That's crazy. It's a whole new audience of people jumping onto the decentralized finance ecosystem. And what you have to understand, what's really, really important, is that there's still a lot of people trading on centralized exchanges now as we speak, like literally right now. And if they start coming into these altcoins, these liquidity pools, Uniswap, decentralized, trading, if they start moving in like that, it's over. A lot of these coins are going to get a lot of liquidity very fast. I even downloaded the wallet extension. It's a pretty good user interface. I haven't used it anywhere. But yeah, you can see you have assets just like MetaMask and transactions. You could go look into it for yourself. This is not a video about that. MasterCard to launch a crypto-linked payment cards in Asia. Okay, that's huge, right? You guys get the deal. I'm not going to talk about adoption news because it's pretty obvious. Let's get into the actual altcoins. I'm going to go over a couple. Now, it's going to go from highest risk to least risk. But to be honest with you, every single one of these coins are extremely risky. So pay attention and make sure you do your own good risk management, okay? And make sure you research these coins for yourself and understand what it is. Now, the first coin is going to be on the Phantom ecosystem. I've been making money off Phantom. So I bought an altcoin. Now, this is like super high risk. I'm talking about like the highest risk you could possibly go. There basically is no liquidity for this coin. And my guess is for the token is that if Phantom keeps attracting liquidity to the Phantom network, eventually people are going to start jumping into the altcoins. So it's kind of like speculation inception. There's multiple levels of speculation, but you guys know that the biggest positive for Phantom is that they have this incentive program. Now, if we look at the TVL, that Beethoven X, okay, Beethoven X, their actual coin's called Beats. Beethoven X has a pretty big TVL. They have $218 million of value locked in their protocol. And as you can see here, they're receiving 12 million Phantom divided by 12 months. They're getting these huge payments per month. So they can hire a developer team. They can make a killer product. Now for this video, I'm not going extremely deep like I normally do because I just don't have time anymore. But I do want to show you kind of like the brief benefits. Basically, they have something called weighted investment pools. So weighted investment pools turn the concept of an index fund on its head. Instead of paying fees to your portfolio managers to rebalance your portfolio, here you collect fees from traders who rebalance your portfolio by following arbitrage opportunities. Each pool can contain up to 8 different tokens, where each token is assigned a weight defining what fraction of the pool is made up by each asset. So in general, you get actual fees from people arbitraging the price of the asset pool. It's a hard concept to understand, but their emissions are pretty good. They're giving out 68% to farmers. It's not centralized. And for what I've seen, they got some pretty good credibility. They were in the Phantom blog, the Phantom Ecosystem Spotlight. And what they're doing, in my personal opinion, with the fast transaction speed and how Phantom works is pretty innovative. And I think the high TVL they have for the market cap of the coin is pretty good, actually. I think a lot of people are using it. And if we pull up Beats really quickly. Yeah, I've called this yesterday, and the market cap is unknown because they don't know the emission schedule, but it's definitely not a big market cap coin. It's a very small market cap coin, probably less than like 5 million, to be honest, the last time I looked. But the point is, I put such a small amount into this coin. I put such a small amount. I just want to be very clear, probably less than like $200 because the liquidity is very limited with Beats. Maybe you want to go a little bit harder, whatever the case is. That's your decision. But this is not financial advice. Beats is just a high risk, high reward bet. I put a small amount of money, so I spent a small amount of time. Now, the next coins we're going to be talking about are going to be much bigger. So AdShares is pretty high risk as well. It's a $41 million market cap coin. The total supply is 38 million. The circulating supply is 20 million. And this is a pretty interesting concept. They have the hair on fire problem solved. So what they want to do is very simple, elegant. They're trying to advertise on the metaverse. And metaverse tokens have been in the trend. Now, they're already on the Binance Smart Chain and Polygon, so you could purchase it with cheap transaction fees. And I definitely see a push towards these chains because of the retail adoption that's about to happen. Now, again, very small market cap. They're 41 million, and they actually have a working product. I could sign up as an advertiser and a publisher right now, and they already have a network of areas that you could pay for, clicks. Everyone here knows that Google and Facebook, most of their revenue comes from advertisements, right? So if they can, get networks, if they can develop a big network in the metaverse, this could be huge. This could be huge. I would pay for ads 100% for my YouTube channel and for everything I do, to be honest, in the metaverse, because right now that's where, the cryptocurrency people are. That's where the futuristic people are. And I'm selling a product like that. I want to access this audience group. So I thought this was really interesting. Like I said, I haven't started a campaign myself yet, and I might do it as a test, but they have a working product where you could start a campaign and advertise right now. So they're getting, revenue from people that want to pay for these spots, right? And I think it's a really, really crazy concept. I look into the team briefly. They have good credibility. It's pretty much vetted. So yeah, that's my second biggest coin, AdShares. Pay attention to it. Right now, it's a pretty good market cap. Like I said, only 40 million. So I definitely expect it to at least get to like $150 million market cap, which would be like a 3x, a little bit more than a 300% jump. And I also think the way that they've set up their business, being on Polygon and being on the Ethereum mainnet, as well as the Binance Smart Chain, was really smart because they can get liquidity from various areas and get traction from different audience groups. Okay, so let me talk about the last coin, which I put the most amount of money in, which is Radix. Okay, so Radix is the Ethereum version. They have their own version that's going to come out soon, and they're going to peg it 1-to-1. But this is a bigger market cap coins, 527 million. So obviously I could put more money in it. Okay. Bigger the market cap, the less slippage, the safer I feel. So I usually look for gems like this. Now, you guys know there's been a huge push towards layer one, some really good layer ones. We see Harmony One doing well. We see Solana doing well. We see AVAX, Cardano, Ethereum, kind of leading the show. Most of the money are going into smart contract platforms. So this is a perfect example of an undervalued smart contract platform that actually might break all-time high as we speak. As you can see, the chart right here looks pretty good. And like I said, it's good tech. Also, right now, their layer one currently works with validators, but they're coming out with Alexandria. It's going to utilize the consensus layer, but they're actually probably going to start getting out smart contracts in the last half of 2021. So pay attention. When this launches, I really expect this to do extremely well. This might be like a longer term hold for me. Maybe I'm holding this for months instead of days, right? And the other two coins I'll probably hold for days and weeks. So this is something that I'm waiting for Alexandria to launch. I'm waiting for them to actually come out with smart contracts. And we know, again, the smart contract ecosystems have been really consistent. I put a large amount of money into this coin. Obviously, this is speculation, but you guys know I do this. I've done this like 5 times before with other cryptocurrencies. I do predict that if they do come out with some good smart contracts, they are probably going to be launched on Coinbase.com as well as Coinbase Pro. And they have the launching effect. If a coin gets, added to these websites, they get this increased liquidity and the price usually, soars. It really does well. So again, at least pay attention to the coin. Again, it's not financial advice. You don't have to buy it, but their consensus mechanism works. Their validator nodes work. They just recently passed 1 billion in TVL. So people have already invested in it. And like I said, I think in my personal opinion, they're pretty undervalued right now. And it's a good layer one. Now I'm probably going to do a full video on Radix. So let me know what you guys think. If I get a good amount of comments, I'll just do a full video dedicated to that coin because I think it's probably the best use of my time out of the 3. And I do think that Beats is a very good high risk asymmetrical opportunity. So there you go. Top 3 coins for the next month or so. I think they're going to do well. I've already personally invested in it myself. This is not financial advice, but that's it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. Like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this, guys. Catch you in the next one.